Welcome back, dear viewers. Thank you for giving me the encouragement of visiting me regularly and watching my videos. Although I'll be honest with you, I am very, very far from the number of viewers I was intending to, I had targeted, but that will take time, it seems. Never mind. I am not depressed, or I will not stop doing what I am doing. For if I can mentor other people, so as I was saying, thank you for coming. I will go right to the point this time. I'll just give me 1 second to be sure of my volume is okay with this mic. Just give me a few seconds only, please. Let me hear my voice if the sound is not breaking. Okay, I have checked my volume. I'm taking off my headphones, and here I go. Let's start. Yesterday I left off explaining about the mind, and I think by this time it's clear to you what's the difference between the mind and the brain. So today the topic will be, what I intend to speak on is minding your mind, taking care of your thoughts, making them workable, making them practical, making them of use. Believe me, if you only know the value of the gift God has given you, you will not waste this energy, God given energy, this God given communication channel. If you only knew the value of this, you will immediately start working on it and earning points by doing good deeds. As I said, though you earn points against your good deeds. As soon as you start doing that and using your mind and your telepathy and your empathy and your sympathy and your love and your feelings, whatever word you can say for this emotion which God has given us, to use your mind, to use your thoughts for the benefit of others, and indirectly getting yourself also benefited. It is as if you are playing the role of the moon, which has no light of itself but reflects the light from the sun. So you do reflect the light of the higher omnipotent decision maker, the creator who writes our fortunes, who plans things for us, who has sent us to this earth for a purpose. So start using your mind, be brave, practice, start learning. There is no time, the time is short. It may seem very long to you, but from the moment you are aware of your surroundings, of your capabilities, of the gifts God has given you. Sorry about that, something technical went wrong and it had started it had stopped transmitting. The live stream was cut off. Sorry for that for a short time. Coming back again. We are back again, of course. So what, as I was saying, that to get tuned in, to learn how to read the vibes, they are so sensitive, so weak that you cannot, you need your full concentration in the beginning to practice. Like driving, like riding a bicycle, you need to concentrate to balance, and then later on it becomes a second nature with you. Same is the detecting of vibrations of other human beings. So the parents should be aware. I'm expecting you married people who have children, who have here to improve themselves, then to pass it on to their own family and kids. Those are the people who should guide you when you are young. From that, because the age to learn this thing is at the age of 8. At the age of 8 you start becoming aware, you are quite mature in many things. It will surprise you. At that time it may not seem like that to you, but when you grow up you will realize that the things you could think of, the things you could talk of, the things you could interpret was really surprising at the age of 8. So start learning, start practicing. The vibrations are there, the vibrations are there. I'm telling you, everything has a vibration. It is like a magnet. The magnet has a vibration, and the vibration and the magnet are connected to the electricity, the electrons. Those the electricity and the magnet are one and the same thing, one end of the other. So electricity has waves. It has power. It's how you use it, how you learn to use it. Same way, magnetic fields, magnetic waves have power. You cannot see the magnet, but you have seen the thing that the magnet can do. Everything generates their own waves, their own power, their own electricity. On the meter, if you measure them, maybe this power is so weak that even the meter will not whatever I'm sorry, I don't know, I've forgotten the name of the meter they use for checking the power of electricity, the voltage and the current, voltmeter, yeah. So that is so weak that it cannot detect this power. Now in the modern times, I have seen some meters where you scale it down to the minutest sensitivity, so it can even detect the the tiniest, or maybe in the minus of the voltage, which we cannot see, which we cannot detect, but that meter can. So these are very, very minute waves which we have to learn to detect. I'm not talking off my head. This is something practical, which is something which is going on everywhere around you. If you will disengage yourself from that mobile phone you are holding in your hand, from that TV which is blaring in the background, from that radio which is there, from that grinder, or from that drill, or from that the egg beater in your kitchen, or whatever. Life nowadays is full of noise, and it's becoming so huge, the din is so great that we have started shutting it off. And so do we cut ourselves off from the intuitive power we have to detect these vibes. What am I talking about the vibes? You have survived so long, the people have survived so long, except for one or two incidences where people were there who could see the future. I'm not saying that reading these vibes will make you see the future. That is another gift these people have. those, you are changing the dimensions, you are going to the future of the time, or you could go to backward of your time. That power everybody doesn't have. That's a gift that very few people have. That's another subject. Let's go to this telepathic vibration, feeling of the vibrations of other human beings, of other animals, of the planets, of the earth. Everything in this universe emits its own vibrations, its own light, which we cannot see except for the light of the stars, the suns and such like. But even the earth and other planets also have a light which is very dim, because it's in the form of waves. You could feel it as a sensation, or you could see it as a light. Let's go back. I know you're getting confused and bored. Let's go back to your practical life. You are a working person, or you have a business. In fact, you are occupied with your own profession, or whether for self-employed or working for somebody. Remember, working for somebody or self-employed, it's the same thing. You give in the same effort, and the difference of compensation is because when you are self-employed, it's your own risk and your own investment and your own money. But when you are employed, it's the employer's risk and the employer's investment. You are just there on a higher basis, hourly basis, or daily wages, or monthly wages, or weekly wages in some countries. That's the difference. Otherwise, when you run your own business, you are not only working, in fact you are working harder than if you had been employed. For your own business, you have to really have sleepless nights and put in a lot of effort, plus also take the risk of loss, and again also invest your own money. Your money is tied up and you cannot even change your decision. Suppose you don't like this business, suppose you don't like the profession, you cannot immediately wind down. You have to sell, you have to lose. And the law of nature and the law of the land is that when you sell something, it's second hand, the price is 50% less. You may have invested only a month ago, and then you decide that this was the wrong decision. You will take a loss on those investments, and that too if you are fortunate that somebody is interested in buying that. But an employee can just resign, whatever the rules are, whatever notice period is, amicably resign from a company and then go to another company or a different profession. Now for that reason, you have to have the knowledge of at least 2 or 3 different professions. You should keep them in your hand. You should have the experience. You never know which profession will be obsolete in the coming future, and which new positions will be opening for which you may not have experience. So you keep on fiddling with different things. Keep a major job, keep a permanent job, but keep training for new things also. Maybe give them 1 hour every day to learn something new. Not just one day 1 hour and then the next day another thing for 1 hour. No. Give the new thing which you are trying to learn at the maximum it needs for you to become proficient, and for you to at least talk about it and discuss it with a professional of that same profession. Keep it on the side so that in case things change and you have to get back into that new thing which you were learning, at least you will have some experience about it, and it will take you very short time to again revise and start. In fact, you will land on the floor running with that new profession. You will pick it up very fast, and it will look as if you were doing it for a long time. Now about the mind and how it will help you, whether it will make you rich, whether it will give you what you dream of, what you plan of. there are so many things which confuse you. Is I was also confused in the beginning, like the law of attraction, the telepathy, the spiritualism, the astrology, and the believing in luck, and the superstitions, and the believing in ancestors, and those who become, darvish, sadhu, sufis, and yogis. These people are those who just go so deep into what they want, so deep into the attraction with the superpower, with the things which are outside this world, that they forget that they are living in this world. They forget the surroundings. They are just physically there, but mentally they are somewhere else. That's not what I mean. Don't ever do that. That's not for you. Those people, the yogis, the sufis, and this type of mentality, this type of human people, when I say human, because I'm talking about human nature, and that's one of them. Those people, even if you bring them back, even if you can convince them to come back and take the responsibility of their family, of earning or helping others, they will just slide back into what they want. They like it. It's so comfortable for them to be absent, to be away from this world. They were not meant for this world. It's like putting a very, very brilliant child into a class which is say second standard, third standard, where the students are being taught according to their age, but this brilliant child is far ahead of them and will get bored and start playing tricks and distracting everybody. That child does not fit into that class. That child has to be put into a class forward or upgraded to at least one or two more standards. Same way with these yogis and these sadhus and these people who we do not understand. We think they are crazy. We think they are mad. Remember that in human nature, everybody is mad, but in a different way. Everybody has their own speciality which the others do not understand. They think you are mad because that does not conform to the normal behavior in this world. When we say absent-minded professors, those are the people who are so engrossed in what they are doing. They are not like those yogis and all, but they are scientists, and they are thinking, they are sure that they are just near to grasping what they were looking for. The answer is just in their grasp. They can just leap, go and grab that thing. It's so near, but still it's not coming to them. They are so puzzled with that thing, that why it's not coming to them. They're finding new ways. Maybe they are missing out something. Maybe they have to try something else. Let me change my scene, please. Just 1 second. So this is how this life plays, and this is how we do things. Coming back to our mind capability, mentality, how it will help. I'm coming back again because this is the question which you brought me to come back. That's what you want me to answer, is how is it going to help you? You have a normal life. You are tired of that normality. You want to be a little bit crazy. You want to be a unique person. You think you are a unique person. You want to change your style. You want to change your scenario. You want to be recognized. You want to do something which people talk about. You want to get fame. You want to become a celebrity. How can what I am saying can help you? How it can help you is this way. controlling your mind, learning how to what your mind is, what makes it work. And once you know how to grasp your mind, once you know how to control your mind, you can control your body, you can improve your health, you can attract towards yourself, you can attract whatever you desire. Again, I'll tell you one thing which I always insisted, that this is all has to be positive. It should not hurt anybody, it should not enslave anybody, it should not insult anybody, it should not degrade anybody. It should be proper, legal, and it should benefit the other person also. There is a law of equality also here. Your law of this world, where males are dominant and females have to work hard and do all the things and even produce the children, will not work in that capacity. Though that law of attraction only comes to those who are fair, who are equal, who recognize the rights of other people, who are honest, and who are doing this not only for themselves. Of course, you have to fulfill your needs and your family's needs first, but it should also help others. That's the main part you have, or it's like a promise you have given to the powers to be, that if I get this thing, I will also share it with other humanity, the needy people, the honest people, the good human loving people, not the criminals, not the gangsters, not the foul-mouthed people, not the cursing people, not the thugs, not the thieves, not the gangsters, not the terrorists, not the warmongers. When I say warmongers, you may think, okay, then it's okay to help the soldiers because they are here to protect us. But remember, nowadays, different countries have different views. Those soldiers are enticed to go and attack an innocent country which has done nothing to you. For the greed of the leaders of those countries, these soldiers are used like terrorists. So every soldier is not there to be helped. This is my advice to you. Look at the history of those countries, look at the history of those soldiers who are there like mercenaries, hired to the highest bidder. They are the people who are creating these problems and these poverty and this suffering of humanity. This was one note of caution I meant when I was saying that warmongers. You will say, well, how can my own country's soldiers be warmongers? Depends what they are being led to, what the propaganda is being circulated in your country against another country, against another innocent people. This is how ethnic cleansing starts. This is how hatred starts. This is how we intend to wipe out the other nations. You are not that one. You are the child of the spirit. You have this noble spirit which you are going to interact with when you take my advice. That's how you attract all the wealth, health, goodness and happiness in your life, whatever limited period your life is for, because you are preparing for the journey where you will be given your serious tasks according to your capability. This is why this test is being done. So the mind thing is there, exercises are there, I will come to that. And now let me give you just 4 pieces of advice, because we have to finish this health chapter and go to the practical part of now going out of your self-interest of your body and your health and looking at your surroundings. So let me finish these 4 parts. One is your kidney, the liver, the lungs, and 3, and the 4th one is your, sorry, I've forgotten. your limbs, how to take care of them. Once you have them in under control, things would be okay with you. Brain and the heart I have already gone through. So for these, you don't have to interpret each of them separately, except when there is really very severe pain or there is a need to be concentrating on a particular organ like the kidney or liver. Remember one thing, please, that when I'm saying these things, it does not mean I'm telling you to not to go and see a doctor, not to get any test done. No, don't avoid that, don't shun that. Get your medical test done, and from that medical test you will know where the weakness is. Instead of the going to the doctor for those operations and all, if it is not serious, if you have time, I'm not talking about your heart problem or your, if you have cancer and all, not to take immediate action. What I'm trying to say is, if there is some kidney stone, if you have some bile problem in your liver, if you have your knee joint pain, you have a back pain, your lungs, you cannot breathe properly, try to practice what I will be telling you. Try to heal thyself. Try to heal yourself by these exercises, by these concentrations, and this is what it will be. When you are not concentrating on a particular organ, here what you do, you sit down, as I said, when you are meditating, and I've told you what type of meditation I prefer. I'm not telling you to go and dance, I'm not telling you to sit cross-legged, lotus position, I'm not telling you to take a particular name or a mantra. All you have to do is to put on some light music, headphones, music which will not make you sleep, but it will put you in that alpha or beta state. That is the heartbeat speed of your heart's beat, sorry. So once you are in that position, you are relaxed, then you start concentrating on your body. Oh body, shed your pain. Oh body, look after yourself. Oh body, take care of all the organs inside. Oh body, don't give me any trouble, don't make me distracted. I have a mission, I have to help other people, I have to help other bodies. Oh body, make me strong, don't let me down. Oh body, do not feel any aches, shed them. The cause of the aches, take care of them, cure yourself. You have the ability, it's inbuilt in you. And if it's the kidney, please, kidney, do not hold any sediment to make it into a stone. Wash it out, wash it out, wash it out. Oh liver, take care of all the minerals you are storing, take care of the fats. Anything extra which you think is harmful, you have the liberty to let it go. Don't store it in yourself. Oh lungs, start practicing. Be brave, be brave, be brave, be strong. Take in the gulps of air which I do, and take the maximum oxygen out of them, and dispel the carbon oxide which I exhale. Don't let any of it circulate inside. Be strong, be strong, be strong. Oh my joints, body joints, I do exercise, I do walk. That should be sufficient for you. Don't make me take extra lengths to concentrate on you. You are a good servant of this body. Don't let this body hinder or be delayed because of one of you people, or one of you be I don't know what to call it. See how difficult it is, but it's easy also if you can also do it. Whatever, I mean, my organs and my limbs and my body parts, take care of yourself. I'm depending on you. I have not given you any ill excuse to go ill or cause these pains. I take care of my diet. From my part, I take care of my diet. I listen to my body signals. Whatever the body desires, the body wants, the body prompts me, I do take do an intake of that substance. Oh, my body, take care of yourself. Oh God, oh Lord, let me be fit and sane and motivated enough to work in your path. Make it my mission, oh Lord. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. I'll take my leave now. Bye bye.